Moss is joining us now. Come on in, Ed. You're with Pheasants Forever. You're the president of Pheasants Forever, Northwest Pennsylvania, and you're here to tell us a little bit about your organization, and you've got some events coming up. So first, with just a little bit about your organization.
Well, thanks, Amanda. Yes, Pheasants Forever actually is a national organization. It actually has about 760 chapters across the U.S. and Canada. Here in Pennsylvania, we have 12 chapters with about 1,000 members.
Goodness.
And I am the president of the Northwest chapter of Pheasants Forever, and we handle Erie, Crawford, Warren, and Mercer counties.
Mm-hmm. Is it to promote hunting?
Well, some might think, but it doesn't really promote hunting. It actually promotes conservation. Okay. We are a conservation organization. We implement, plant, and improve habitat for not only pheasants, but for all upland birds and wildlife as well. And we also implement pollinator projects around the area as well.
Neat.
And you're excited about one pollinator project that's actually happening now?
Yes, one project that we just completed. It was a 3-year project. Wow. We finished about 5 acres at the south side of I-90 and Route 8 exit. And then hopefully this summer, you'll see the beautiful flowers come up and butterflies and bees. We started that project with the annuals that we planted to implement the soil. Then we did some other implementations to the soil. And finally, this past fall, we planted our final pollinator mix, the perennials.
And
so
how does that tie into pheasants? The pollinator project?
Well, it's a conservation project. And again, we are a conservation organization, so we don't choose one or the other. Okay. Yes, it started out as upland bird habitat, but we've grown throughout the years. We do a lot of schoolyard projects. We get the young kids involved in conservation. And then we do youth hunts. But when we do our youth hunts, we also teach these kids about that's not just a weed, that has a purpose, whether it's cover or food source or anything like that. We do that as well.
And we'll talk about your appearance at the RV and Sports Show in just a minute, but you do have your banquet coming up, and I think it's helping to raise money for a group that's called No Kid Left Inside. I love that.
Well, our banquet, our annual banquet, that's our main fundraiser for the year. And yes, our working motto is no child left indoors. So the funds that we raise, and that's the one unique thing about Pheasants Forever as an organization, every penny that we raise locally stays locally. We decide what we want to use it for. 90% of our money goes into implementing projects for youth, getting them into shooting sports, youth field days, trap shooting, and of course our youth pheasant hunts. So we created a program that no family has to pay anything for anything that we do for the youth.
And we're starting to run out of time, but tell folks more about the banquet, where it is, when it is, and how they can get tickets to help support.
Yes, the banquet this year is April 1st. That's no April Fool's joke. And it is at the Zemzem Shrine Club. It starts at 5 o'clock. The doors open. And you can get your tickets. You can register online at our website at www.nwpapf.org. And just pull down the banquet page, and you can find all the information there as well.
Great, and you will also be at the RV show this coming weekend at the Bayfront Convention Center. So if you have more questions for Ed about the organization, about those kids' hunts, about some of those programs, stop down the Bayfront Convention Center this weekend.
Absolutely, we'll be there, and stop by our booth. We have a huge inflatable BB gun range that all the kids come through, get to shoot free.
Great.
So we would love to talk to you there as well.
Ed, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.